Well, my dudes, it is youth intake day, an exciting day. Getting to look at all the youngsters that's coming into the club. And then we have a match that has a ton of international consequences, maybe? I don't know the exact word that I'm looking for here, but it's going to be a huge match. Let's get into it, my dudes. Before we get into today's episode, why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. Before we get into the matches, we're going to add an extra part to this video, another little cutscene, because it's youth intake day, a very exciting day. We actually got some kids that have some potential, it looks like. I'm kind of excited about getting a look at these kids. Well, I stuttered over that one really badly. Okay, so we're going to go over a couple of them. I don't think we're going to go all the way through all of the 3-star players. What we might do is the top 3 guys, obviously, because of their potential, and then the 3-star German players is what I'm thinking. I guess. I don't know. But looking at this, there's going to be a lot of nicknames for some of these kids if they end up making it into the squad, because there is no way. I'm never going to be able to do it. I will never be able to pronounce it. You can send me videos, you can send me translator. I'm just not going to be able to do it. So let's get into it. Up first, we have the Macedonian International Yelof, right wing player. I mean, he's 1-star right now, 4.5-star potential player at 15 years old. So there is a lot of room to develop here. He doesn't have necessarily anything that stands out. He's fast. And we can say that. He has some ability for, like I said, at 15 years old. For 15-year-old, his dribbling, first touch, he's aggressive. He's got good teamwork, and he works really hard at the age of 15. Excited to bring him in. Up next, we have the Turkish-born Simsek. 1.5-star player, 4.5-star potential. He's got some ability now. He's like I said, he is aggressive. He's a very aggressive guy. You don't want to make him mad. He's got good passing ability and good first touch. 11 at his technique as 16-year-old. Good teamwork, good vision. He's going to be an exciting player to keep it on track. But I think I can pronounce it Simsek. That's what his name's going to be. I've said it twice now. So if your name is Simsek, that is, and I'm mispronouncing it, I'm sorry, your name has to be changed. Up next, we got Turk, 1-star player, 4.5-star potential, German-born. He's really brave. He has the bravery. He actually has some good physical abilities for 15 years old as well. Some decent technical abilities to go along with it, mainly his dribbling. He's got okay finishing, good for. He's okay. He's a player. That's what we can say about Turk. He's a player. I think that's a good way to describe him. Up next, we're going to call him by his first name because I think I might be able to get that over the second one. We got Ingo. I'm not expecting a lot from this kid because he's at 0.5 star, 3-star potential player. He's got some decent physical abilities. He's got good determination, good flair. I do like that about him. Not excited about this unambitious, though. I have to keep an eye on him. I want to take a look at my dog right quick, so I'm sorry. He's coming in here. Had a little bit of stuff going on with one of his eyes today that was acting up a little bit, so I hope he's okay. It looks like it was fine now. So just have to keep a check on him. Up next, we got, hey, I got this guy. Nope, we're not going over him. He's in Denmark. I don't want to do that. We wanted to do the German-born players. Yep. We got this guy. 1.5-star, 3-star potential. He's a player. You can pause and look at him. Apparently he's got a temper on him. Up next, we got Fatty Nasar. Let me know. Don't let me know. You can put the pronunciation guide in there. I'm not gonna do it. 1-star, 3-star potential ability. He's got some good mental abilities already. I can see right off the bat. I tell you what, this group is very aggressive. Very aggressive. He's got good anticipation. I like his bravery. Good decision making. Good determination. Teamwork's really good at his age. Good work. Great. This kid actually has a little bit of. I'm actually intrigued by this kid a little bit. I am intrigued by him. He looks to be somewhat that you might be able to use him in the future just because of his work rate and his teamwork. I mean, he definitely needs to work on his technical abilities, but at 15 years old, he's got a lot of room to develop. I actually like this kid. I'm not disappointed in him like the rest of them. After going over our youth intake, it is now time to get the matches started in this episode. We haven't looked at the schedule, so I didn't want to spoil it for you guys. We're going up against Wolfsburg to start with, and then Augsburg after that. And as you remember in the intro just a second ago, been a couple minutes for me, I mentioned that there is some international stuff on the line today. It's because Wolfsburg is sitting in 5th place. We're currently in 4th place. So yeah, this is a big match. I know we do have a little bit of a lead over them. I mean, we do have the lead right now over them by a good little bit, but it is something that we don't want to give up any points for them, because as you can see, there's a decent little drop off there. I mean, not only the money, but from Champions League to the Europa League. If we make it into the Champions League this next season, we'll be able to bring in a lot better players than what we currently have. So that will be amazing stuff going around. Why is it? I don't want this. I want the match. There we go. Team selection. All right, so I don't know if I picked the team. Have I picked the team yet? Kind of looks like I have. Oh, by the way, Rico Dorn going on loan, because if you remember in the last episode, he played absolutely horrendous. I had a talk with him about it. He said, you must be blind because my game was absolutely amazing. He didn't say it to those exact words, but he did question my eyesight and say that he had an amazing game. So I was like, well, if that's the case, you're going on loan. See ya. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. And his future with the club is up for question right now. I don't know if we decide to keep him or not. The main reason why we brought him in was because he was a 3-star player at right back that could, it was German. I mean, he was German is really his only benefit to him. And I mean, if that's the case, I can sign another young kid, you know, that has a lot more potential than him, and we can work on the right back situation in the offseason. Unfortunately, Shepard is still out. Trinks, one of the youngsters, he is also out for this match. We're starting Shoretz up top, and there's reason for that. And that's because Gil Ventura picked up a little bit of a knock, and that's also because Shoretz has scored in his last 2 matches. So I think it's the right decision. Gil Ventura has kind of slowed up on his scoring a little bit. I don't think he's scored in his last 2 matches. So I don't want to really... the way we've been kind of doing striker this year, who has the hot foot? You know what I'm saying? Like, who is putting in goals on a regular basis? And it's kind of sliding a little bit towards Shoretz, and hopefully he continues that today. Players alongside him, of course, it's going to be Vlad, Ingo, back 4 of Hans McBurney, Byrne, Izert, and Escobar. It's going to be Hans McBurney, Byrne, Izert, and Diller. In the midfield, we got Morris and Yoshi. On the right-hand side, we got Seekin. In the middle, Cardoza. Left-hand side, Ferrari. And up top, we got our boy, Shoretz. He's our guy now. I'm happy with him. He's scoring some. I think he is obviously the player that's going to be better. I think he is going to be a better player than Gil Ventura. But he just started off really slow, and Gil Ventura did not. But Gil Ventura, his biggest issue is his own self. He gets injured so much. And it's one of those things that I think we keep the strikers that we have for next season. I don't think we really work on that. I think the areas that we work on this offseason is left back, right back, and then left wing. And I think we can kind of scrap by with what we got in other positions at that point. And then maybe the following season we work on striker and maybe goalkeeper at that point. I think we'll still be okay at center back, because I feel like we've got 3 decent center backs. You know, we may have to bring in 1 or 2 here and there, but nothing big spending wise. Shoretz, 3-3. 7th goal of the season for him. Cardoza getting in on the assist. We go up early against Wolfsburg, 1-0. Good stuff. Yeah, like I said, I do think he's going to be the better player than Ventura. He just started off really, really slowly. That was a nice finish. That was a really nice finish. The only thing that I like about Ventura a little bit better than Shoretz is he's a little bit more physical. I mean, but that's really about it. Cardoza plays his forward. He's got Ferrari. And Ferrari is one of those players. He's a good player, but I don't think he's consistent enough to be a starting left wing for our side. feel like that is definitely an area that we need to upgrade this offseason. And then Ferrari can actually have some time to develop. Chorat's getting a brace 2-0 now, 8th goal of the season for him. I think it was Yoshi on the assist. He does a little bit of a roly-poly over there. Go celebrate, young fella. The Belarusian International. Can we comment on that pass by Yoshi, by the way? Lovely stuff. I wouldn't mind bringing Haynes McBurney in on loan again. Like, I'm going to be really, like, I really like Haynes McBurney. Depending on when his contract expires, he might be one of those players that we might sneak in there and pick up from England. I wouldn't be against it. Surely would not be against it. First 30 down in the books, up 2-0. Playing absolutely wonderful out there. The guys are happy. I'm happy. You are happy. Seekin turns the ball over, unfortunately, though. He's not that happy. I'm not that happy. I'm still looking for an American player to sign. Because I want one. There was oh man, what was his name? What was our guy that we liked at Orlando City? Joe Warren. I cannot believe I forgot about the historic Joe Warren. His contract was expiring this past season with Orlando City. Took a real hard look at him. I did, but at 2 stars and 2.5 star potential, it was sad to say, I'm sorry. Sorry, Joe Warren, you didn't make it. I think he's playing in France. Sorry, we're going to go on a little bit of a detour. It is a detour because we're up 2-0 right now. Whoop. Can't spell. Where's Joe Warren at? Yeah, he's in France. I thought he was. Yeah, they picked him up on a free. Playing in League 1. Okay, go on, young fella. I'm happy for Joe. He might actually get paid now. Yeah, it was really tough. And another player that that's been disgruntled since joining the club is Angelo Rennan. He has not been happy with Liverpool. He has bounced on and off of the transfer window. Chorat's getting a hat trick in the first half. Can we celebrate that for a moment? 9th goal of the season for him, 3-0 now. But yeah, Angelo Rennan, another player, been a little bit disgruntled at Liverpool. You know, I do like me some Angelo Rennan. The only thing unfortunate about that is they wanted around 40-something million for him. I can't do that. I cannot do that. I would like to. I really would. And at the end of this season, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a trip down memory lane. We're going to look at the players that we enjoyed a lot. So after this match, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the short list that I have created. I haven't added the Fluminense players, so feel free to add those players in the comments below. So add the players that you want added to that short list, and we'll take a look and see how they're doing with their clubs that they're at now. I just hadn't done the Fluminense side because the Fluminense side there was a lot of good players, like a lot of good ones, but like the one that stuck out to me the most probably was Angelo. Like I mean, Angelo and Nicholas Martinez, I think those was really good players for us at that point in the save, and I think they're world-class players. So those two will be added to the list. I just haven't done it yet. So, but besides those two, like I said, we'll take a look at the short list, and you can add who you want added, and we'll put them on there. 3-1 though. Not a good. I didn't like that. I don't like that. See, this is what I don't like about Ferrari. There's some games where he puts out like a 7.5, then next match 6. Need consistency. I typically avoid the player that it says cannot be. He's not a consistent player. You know, wasn't able to do that in this situation because, unfortunately, we just need bodies. We needed bodies last season and coming into this season as well. It's time to make a change, I think. I think we're making the change. I think Ferrari is coming off for our boy Fabio. I'm seeing what the next changes I want to do. I'll probably bring Fran in, to be honest with you, if this lead stays the same. Maybe Peter on that right-hand side, if it doesn't. To add to the attack a little bit, get somebody with some fresh legs out there that's a really good player. That is a position that I'm. If Peter was left-footed and was an inside forward on that right-hand side, he would start over Seekin. Like I'm 100% would, but but because I have to play him as a winger on that side, I'd prefer that side getting cut inside, and fortunately he can't do that as well as Seekin can, but I think Peter is the much better player. Peter's coming on. We're making that change. Putting him on attack. I mean, it would be nice if somebody else would help out Shoratz a little bit. He has played lights out. The defenses broke down in these last couple minutes, maybe the last 15 minutes. Cardozo playing this over to Diller. Cuts it back to Yoshi, who plays it forward to Peter. Okay, that was an odd one. I mean, I'm not really excited about it. We need this match though. We don't need to let Wolfsburg get any points on us. And that's just because of how close to, I mean, it'll really close the gap. Morris chases us down. Plays it toward Peter. Making him go out to the outside a little bit. Looking to cut it inside to Cardozo. It bounces off a player. Then it ricochets back in. Cardozo gets his 9th of the season. It's 4-2 now. That's a little bit more easy to breathe with, my dudes. I think the Fran is going to be our final change at the 78-minute mark. Because Morris looks like he's dead. Dead? He looks dead out there. I was going to try coming out with like a kind of an analogy, but it didn't work. Fran's coming on. The Fran, who probably shouldn't be on the first team, but I like him. I think he has like bags of potential. I don't know what to even say after that. I mean, Cardozo done that man dirty. I can say that. Isaac with the ball now. Plays it forward to Diller, who's a little bit ahead of everybody. Shorat's with it. Look at old Shorat's. 10th goal of the season for him. 6-2. That's a hell of a game for that kid. A kid that came in struggling, has found himself in good form of late. I'm excited about that. That was nice. I don't know why I got to yawning all of a sudden. Shorat's putting out the 10-point. Oh, we're going to outstretch arms. Very pleased with that result and your performance. Now we're going to go look at the short list, and you guys, like I said, can remember Angelo. We're going to add Angelo Renan, and we're going to add our boy Nicholas Martinez that just hadn't done it yet. Let's actually see if we can do that right now. I don't remember how Nicholas spelled his first name. It wasn't like the way I would spell his name. It's not how it's Nichols. Pretty sure that's not it either. Oh, look at there he is. He's at Tottenham now. Pretty good player, ain't he? We're going to add him to the short list. And then we're going to add Angelo Renan as well. Still at Liverpool. See that? I can't pay that. Okay, so let us take a look at our short list. I guess those guys are on. I feel like we had a bigger short list than this. Sometimes does this. Did we not have a bigger short list than this? And why are you guys on there? I apparently have messed this up. Am I dumb, or like I legit thought there was more players than this on here? And why isn't Angelo Renan and our boy other guy showing up on here? I did just add them to this list, didn't I? This list right here, by the way, is an absolute cluster. I'm really disappointed this isn't working. I mean, why are you on this list? Oop, I kicked my fan. Sorry about that. We gotta figure this out. See, he's not even listed on the... I have no idea what is happening. Why are you on this list? I've had this issue with the short list, and that's one reason why I don't really use them that much. I write players down instead. I don't see it. I'm upset. I am upset. Okay, well, add Angelo Renan and our boy Nicholas Martinez to that list, and then let me know in the comments who you guys want added. I'll try to sort that out off screen. We gotta get to the next match. I forgot to change the red lights. Nice job. So after a lengthy international break, the save has almost became unbearable when international duties come up. It takes so long to get through them. We're finally back. Going up against Augsburg now. They're a little bit lower down in the league, so I'm expecting a win. But as you guys know, my teams, they generally like to disappoint me, so hopefully it doesn't happen this time. We got Vlad and Ingo, back four of Haynes, McBurney, Byrne, Isaac, and Escobar. In the midfield, we got Al, Warfolly, and Morris. On the right-hand side, we got Peter. In the middle, we got Cardoza. Left-hand side, Ferrari, and up top, Shorats. If you wonder why I call him Peter, his name is Peter, and I can't pronounce his last name. As simple as that, I just hadn't changed his name. Get over it. Augsburg, we're going up against them. Let's hopefully get this win. Get 2 W's in the book in this episode. They go a long way. Getting qualified for the Champions League. Yep, do it. Show me this other foot. We're going to outstretch arms. Pick up where you last left off. It's a good hire for him. We're in a great place right now. Not reading all of them. I'm ready to get to the match. Do this thing. It is kind of getting a little bit later for me right now, and I'm getting a little bit tired. Sitting in 4th place right now. We've got currently a 8-point lead over Eartha. So that is good news. We're 2 points lower than Schalke. So we could potentially catch them and go ahead of them because of our goal differential today. Isaac sells that over the top. Not a lot of highlights. One of those matches I see. We are holding Augsburg to 0 shots right now, which is good news. That is something we like to see. They got 2 now. I say it and I jinx ourselves. Well, way to go, Brack. You moron. Absolutely nothing in this first half. Sounds like somebody is scraping rocks outside too. There's some noise going on. I'm not getting up and going out there because last time I done that, I didn't hit record. Byrne getting it off the set piece. It's his, what does that say, 3rd goal of the season? Sorry, I took my glasses off and I am almost legally blind in my left eye, so can't really see that well without my glasses. I'm not almost legally blind in my left eye. It's just I can't read nothing. Like when they bring up the you know, like the eye chart thing, like I can see like the second line out of my left eye. So not good. Not good at all. Everything is a little bit blurry. Isaac. Hey, send all the corners our way. 2nd of the game. Wasn't that this? Didn't he just 2-0 either way, 58th minute. I think Isaac has a brace. No, he doesn't. Okay. I was about to say that would be pretty cool. I didn't pay that much attention, as you can tell. We're going to make a change up top. Ventura's going to come on, and I think Cardoza's going to come off as well. Escobar trying to get this up to Cardoza. Peter selling it out far. He murdered somebody in the stands back there. Pegged him in the head with that ball. Cardoza is coming off. Hasn't had the best game. We're going to play the youngster Bornman in for him. And then Ventura's going up top. See if he can get a goal. Escobar, once again, not really looking that good, my dude. I mean, I know we signed him as a project, but I would hope eventually when we play him that he would have a good performance. Just hasn't worked out. Diller is coming on the place for him. Another set piece, another goal. Huh? Send all the corners. 3-0. Isaac with a brace going into the 80th minute. Wow. Lovely stuff. Not sure if you heard my dog just come in here and decided to shake off a little bit, kind of loudly, and proceeds to walk right back out of the door. He is a boxer and he's a psycho. Crazy. Love that dude. All right, so we're making a change here. I'm not sure where we want to go with this change, though. You know what? I'm still not sure. I think we're going to bring Yoshi on for... Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I'd done that. I mean, I remember doing it now, but I didn't at the time. Today was a good episode. Very good episode. Not mad at all. I know I did get a little upset. That might have been the Darby County episode that came out earlier today. Or yesterday. Okay. I mean, yeah, it was. It was Darby County that I got upset. Wasn't that bad, but it was an upset moment. 3-1. We give up the clean sheet, unfortunately. I was hoping we'd get that in there. I know Vlad is actually getting close to the record. So that'd be good news for him. We signed Vlad as kind of a placeholder as a goalkeeper, and he ends up setting the record for clean sheets in a season. Haynes McBurney brings this in, plays it into Morris, who could take the shot, and I wouldn't be mad. He opts not to, plays it back out to McBurney. It's cleared out further. Burney's going to have to chase this back down again. Plays it over to Morris, to Al Warfolly. Up to Ferrari, poor pass. Missed header. Isaac's been pretty good with his head today, but unfortunately he wasn't right there. That's going to be the end of that highlight. Hopefully that's going to be the end of the match. Nope, it's not. We'll continue. Byrne does a good job winning that forward to Morris. Plays it over to Peter. He had McBurney on that right-hand side. Finds McBurney finally. Plays it into Ferrari. Can't quite get to it. Al Warfolly. We're saying players' names. I mean, you know, that's what we do here at this channel. Ferrari makes a run, finds the back of the net. It's his 8th of the season. 8th of the season. Okay. Bournemouth on this. It is 4-1. Yikes. Don't know where. As you guys know, I struggle speaking sometimes, and that was definitely a okay. We're going to end the episode there. Outstretched arms, very happy with the result of the way you played. I think I know what I've done. When I went to say season at the end of the episode, still a little bit chuckled over it. Went to say season, and I seen Jan Borman's name, and you know, I think I don't know, man. That was bad. Yeah. But if you enjoyed this episode, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment down below. And no, when the comment, leave a comment down below. Tell me who you want to be added to the short list. I need some help with that, guys. I have forgot some of the players because I didn't really jump on that after we left Flemini's. But it can be any of the players that we've had in the past. Just make sure to leave it down in the comments so I can get the short list sorted out before the end of the season. And as always, my dudes, thank you for watching.